The lasting paste recipe. Now, to start with the mixing of the flour, you need your bowl, you need your corn flour, you need your measuring cup and measuring spoons. You also need your top bund. Now, the corn flour already has been sieved, and I've even measured it into the plate, but I'm going to remeasure it to show you that what I'm using is exactly 2 cups. Now, inside that bowl already is 2 cups and a tablespoon. So, but I'm going to remeasure it for the sake of this class so that you will be sure that what I am using for this flour is 2 cups of corn flour for this flour recipe. Now, when you fill the cup, endeavor to level it and don't press it. You can see I'm just pouring it, collecting and pouring it. I am not pressing the corn flour into the cup. Now always use the back of your knife, the side that you know is level, to level it. Now I've added the second cup and I'm setting aside the bowl of corn flour. Now the next thing I'm going to be adding there is my CMC. Every one of us know what CMC is. And I'm going to be using my teaspoon, which is written 5 ml or 1 teaspoon. That is what is written on the spoon, okay? Any spoon you buy that is measuring spoon, you will always see this right up. Now, I'm going to be using this 1 teaspoon to put 2 level teaspoons of CMC. I believe we all know what CMC is. CMC is carboxymethyl cellulose. In short form, CMC. The truth is, if you go to market and call carboxymethyl cellulose, nobody will give you anything. So, but with CMC, everybody, all the cake people that are selling cake things are already aware of what you are looking for. So I'm adding 2 level teaspoon of CMC. So that's my 2 level teaspoon, and I am mixing together. The next that goes in now is my Lassa vegetable oil. That is the olive oil. That is actually what works mostly for me. I don't know whether other vegetable oil will work, but this is so far what I have used for all these years, and it has been working for me. So all you need to add there is 2 tablespoons. The particular spoon that is written 15 ml or 1 tablespoon. In every measurement cup and spoon, you will definitely see it written like that. I am taking 2 tablespoons of Lassa olive oil and I'm adding it into the bowl. I am mixing together again. The next thing now is my top bund. I believe we all know what top bund is. So many people use it. We use it a lot on our flatboards to wrap it up with foil. We use it for craft work. Most students buy it a lot for craft. But in this case, I'm going to be using it for this flour recipe. You can see I just bought it. I bought it actually because of this class. Because the one I have, I don't think it will be up to what I wanted to use. That's why you see me opening it for the first time. So now, 1 cup of this top bund is what you need for these 2 cups of corn flour. Always remember that whenever I am using my cup measurement, I will always tell you that it's one hip or one level. Now I am using one level cup. If I want to pour it in a way that it will overflow the cup, I will call it one hip cup. But now I am working with level. Now use your hand and remove everything. It's not harmful at all. And then you can start mixing. Mix it until everything is well incorporated. Now, this flour paste is such a good paste that you can use it and reuse it and reuse it again. What do I mean? You take it to an event, after everything, you come back with your flour to use again. It will not dissolve, it will not scatter, it will always remain the way it has always been after you made it. Okay? After making it, you find out that it's very strong and durable, and you continue to use it except you decided to throw it away on your own. Now, that 1 tablespoon of corn flour that I set aside is what I just poured on the table to start kneading my dough. Remove everything from your hands and begin to knead. Make sure there's always corn flour on the table, especially now that it is still sticky. Knead it until smooth and pliable. After some time, you gather it together, wash off your hand before you continue working with it. Now, do not add this gum into the corn flour and decide to go and cook. If you do, the gum will get strong and you will not be able to use it again. As soon as you pour it into the corn flour, start mixing it. And even after mixing it, don't expose it. If you do, automatically you will not be able to work with the paste again because the paste dries out fast. Although the outer part of it might get dried, but the inside will always be strong, soft, except you decide to remove just the outer part and use it. That is if you do not leave it outside for too long. But if you leave it outside for too long, you will not be able to use it again. Now you can see I've washed my hand and I am now dividing the paste. I want to color it. I will be using pink and at the same time green. So I'm going to be coloring it pink and green. I divided it into half, but the way I'm saying it is like I will need more because I think we need more for more of the flowers than we will need for the leaf. So I have about 3/4 part of it now that I am mixing my pink. Now you add your pink to the paste and start mixing. Mix until well incorporated, sprinkling your corn flour on the table as you do that. can see it's well mixed now and very pliable. So the next thing you are going to do is to get a little of your shortening, apply a little on your palm and rub it on the body of the pink paste. Now take your Ziploc bag, another one, and then put the pink. Make sure you don't always put two colors together as it will dent one another. You will not like what the result you will get later. So now I want to get my green color also. So I'm changing the white now to green. And for the green, I needed moss color, but I don't have moss. Moss is this same color that sometimes we call army green. That's actually what I needed, but because I don't have it, I am going to be using three colors that I have to form the moss green. And what are these colors? I am using the real green, which is the real Nigerian green, or let's say the real natural green. Then I will try to work it in, and after some time, by the time I see that the green is well mixed, I will now begin to add the rest of the colors, starting with my yellow. Add a little yellow and work it in. This time around, this is powdered. And after that, you add a tiny drop of brown and continue mixing until all is well incorporated. You can see it's very tiny. If you overput it, your paste will change color from army to something else. It will change from army green to something else. So just be mindful of how you are adding your colors. So you can see, I've been able to get what I am looking for. So that's the floral tip. You can see it's almost like the same color, just that the floral tape is a bit darker than the one I am having. Both of them are army green. If I want it to be as dark as the floral tape, I should be able to add another brown, another tiny drop of brown. But I don't want it that way. I just needed it to be lighter. So now I apply my shortening on my palms, apply round the green paste and place into the Ziploc bag.